Hi there, my name is Connor Abrams,
And I'm Paula Ferrero.
and on behalf of Hospital Software Solutions, we'd like to take this opportunity to welcome you to our very dynamic and innovative management team.
That's right, Connor. HSS has been the fastest growing provider of computer systems to hospitals and other medical institutions over the past 7 years. And a large part of this is due to our energetic and dedicated managers.
Well put, Paula. Managers not only have the power to make decisions pushing the company forward, but also to get the very best out of their subordinates.
Which brings us to a more somber note. We have been noticing a negative pattern in the past several fiscal years with several of our branches with regards to some of our managers and their duties.
In this video, we will be addressing concerns such as employing effective motivation styles, communication techniques, leadership styles, using power, and the never-ending challenge of managing change.
All of this will help you, the next generation of HSS managers, excel at your job, help motivate your employees, and become better people.
The first motif we'd like to talk to you about is motivation.
Watch the following scene and try to spot any mistakes the manager makes.
Hi there, Natalie. Nice to finally meet you in person. I'm so happy to have you on board. Unfortunately, April, your current manager, is on maternity leave, so I'll be supervising you until she gets back.
Oh, it's so great to be here, Mr. Chow. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I simply cannot wait to join the Hospital Software Solutions family. However, I just had a few questions about what I'm actually supposed to be doing today.
Well, actually, I don't exactly know what to do with you while April's away, so I guess you can hop on in the programming department with data entry.
That sounds great. So where should I start?
Regrettably, I'm very backed up right now with big contracts, so I will not have time to train you in person. But your co-workers should be able to point you out in the right direction.
Okay, that's fair. I just had a few more questions.
I'm sorry, but I gotta run. But I hope you enjoy it here.
Hey.
Sounds like Natalie's going to have a rough first day.
It sure does, Paula.
Pause the video now to discuss what Derek could have done differently in these situations. I'm sure by now you have some ideas as to what the problems are. Well, we're here to try to fix them.
Natalie came to Hospital Software Solutions with an ambitious attitude, wanting to further her knowledge in the field of management. Unfortunately, the data entry job does not provide her with the sense of accomplishment she desires.
You see, job design is a key component in job satisfaction, which is also a key factor in motivation. In other words, Natalie becomes demotivated on her first day of work because no one took the time to explain her job to her.
Let us take a look at how this interaction could have gone had Derek employed proper motivational techniques.
Hi there, Natalie. Nice to finally meet you in person.
Hi.
I'm so happy to have you on board. Unfortunately, April, your current manager, is on maternity leave, so I'll be supervising you until she gets back.
Oh, that's great to be here, Mr. Chow. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I simply cannot wait to join the Hospital Software Solutions family. I just had a few questions about what I'd actually be doing today.
Well, actually, I'm a little busy at the moment, but you do need formal training. So do you think you can keep doing what you're doing this morning and come to my office after lunch, and we'll sit down for a few hours to discuss your role here at HSS?
Of course, that sounds splendid.
Capital, I'll see you then.
It's apparent that providing training towards an employee can dramatically improve motivation.
McClellan summarizes these findings in his work, but you should have received a summary of these in the case section of your orientation packages.
Let us move on to some communication problems our managers have been facing.
It's imperative for managers to seem approachable and to make time to address employee concerns.
Watch this following scene and discuss amongst yourself Derek's communication shortcomings.
Mr. Chow, I was wondering if I could ask you a few questions about the data entry and checking the figures manually. Is it totally necessary to manually set up a system like that?
Yeah, following procedures is very important here.
But I'm wasting a lot of time.
Look, I'm really busy right now. Perhaps you could come back later?
Oh, well, thanks for the clarification.
In this case, Natalie feels that she is interrupting her boss by asking him a simple question, yet she should be able to do so, and the supervisor in this situation should feel obliged to help his employees in any way possible.
Proper communication and open relationships between managers and employees is critical to employee success. This is why it is important for managers to provide feedback to their employees and otherwise make themselves available. Watch the following scene and see what Derek Chow does to handle Natalie's question.
Mr. Chow, I was wondering if I could ask you a few questions about the data entry. Is it necessary to do them manually if the system does it itself?
Although the procedures are important, I'm always open to hearing new ideas. However, I'm really busy right now, but I do set aside time to handle employee concerns from 1 to 2 every day. So do you suppose it can wait until then?
Oh yeah, I suppose it can. That sounds great.
Wonderful. I'll see you then, and I'll be sure to keep an open mind.
Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Wow, that sure went a lot better, didn't it, Connor?
I'd have to agree, but I can't help but think there must be other factors to consider before blindly letting employees do their job their own way.
Well, yes, there is, Connor, and it brings us to a next point. A good manager should learn to recognize the capability of their employees and assess how much work they should be allowed to handle on their own. In the first scene, Derek's leadership style is autocratic, but Natalie is a highly capable individual and as such could be managed by a consultative or supportive style which fosters creativity and efficiency.
Wow, that's quite an earful. There sure is more to being a good manager than I originally thought. What else can you tell me about leadership styles?
Well, as you change leadership styles, something else that changes is the level of input you allow employees to put into their jobs. This allows employees to feel more empowered and be more satisfied with their jobs overall.
And we all know, a little job satisfaction goes a long way. Let's take a look at another scenario involving leadership and communication.
Hello?
Hi Natalie, where are you? You were supposed to be here half an hour ago.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Worthington. I thought it was,
Oh, never mind what you thought. We're really busy here and it would be in your best interest to be at your desk immediately.
but the programmers do it all the time.
The programmers have their own VP just like I'm yours, and I need you here now, and that's the end of it.
Oh, hung up.
The problem here is how April addresses Natalie in a rather condescending tone. Although April is her boss and needs Natalie's availability, Natalie was under the impression that she was adequately completing her duties from home. A good manager would try to foster building relationships with their employees rather than being dismissive.
That's 100% correct, Connor. Let's take a look at a more proper way to handle the situation.
Hello? Natalie, where are you? You were supposed to be here half an hour ago.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Worthington. I thought it was okay to work from home. I just have some routine jobs to do, and the programmers log from their home computers all the time.
Oh, that's okay. I suppose I can't blame you. The weather is terrible today. If you think you can get here safely, I could really use you at the office.
Of course, I can leave now, and I should be there in just under an hour.
Take your time. I can see you're a little confused about your duties. When you get here, remind me to take some time to go over your job description with you.
That sounds great, miss. I'll see you soon.
See you soon. Bye.
Wow, it's hard to believe that these little steps can improve motivation by so much.
That's affirmative. Well, this brings us to the conclusion of this video, but before we set you off on your path to managerial success, we'd like to go over a few of the main points we discussed today.
We found out that using job design can increase employee satisfaction by letting them know the key components of their job.
And that job design is a key component of job satisfaction, which leads to improved motivation.
We learned that communication is a very important factor that contributes to the success of a company in general, as it affects every single area in which it operates.
And that as such, managers should strive to make themselves available to employees and never hesitate to provide feedback or support to an employee in need.
Well, I hope you enjoyed yourselves.
I know we sure did. From all of us here at Hospital Software Solutions,
Now,
Go out there and manage those individuals.